Elder, in the Old Testament, in the 4th book of Maccabees it says, "Pious thought is not the uprooter of the passions, but their antagonist." What does that mean? Look, the passions are deeply rooted within us. But the pious, good thought, helps us not to become enslaved to them. When a person continually brings good thoughts and stabilizes himself in a good state, the passions cease to act, so it is as if they no longer exist. That is, the pious thought doesn't uproot the passions, but fights against them and can overcome them. I think the author is describing what the Holy Seven youths, their mother Saint Salomonia, and their teacher Saint Eleazar, were able to endure because they had pious thoughts, showing precisely the power of a good thought. One good thought is equal to a long all-night vigil. It has great power. Just as certain modern weapons can stop a missile at its base with laser beams and prevent it from launching, so also good thoughts intercept and pin down evil thoughts at the airports of the devil, from which they take off. That is why you must try, as much as you can, to plant good thoughts before the tempter has a chance to plant evil ones, so that your heart may become a garden of flowers, and your prayer will be accompanied by the divine fragrance of your heart. When a person holds on to even a small negative, evil thought about someone, any ascetic practice he does, fasting, vigils, etc., is wasted. How can asceticism help if he does not simultaneously struggle not to accept evil thoughts? Why not first empty the jar of all the dregs of oil, which are only good for making soap, and then put in the good oil, instead of mixing the good with the useless and spoiling it? One pure, good thought has more power than any ascetic exercise. For example, a young man is attacked by the devil and has impure thoughts. He struggles with vigils, fasting, 3-day fasts, to be freed from them. Yet one pure thought that he brings will have more power than all his vigils and fasts, and will help him more effectively. Elder, when you say pure thought, are you referring only to specific issues, or also to more general ones? Also to more general ones. Because when a person looks at everything with good thoughts, he becomes purified and receives grace from God. But, with left thoughts, he judges and wrongs others, hinders divine grace from coming, and then the devil comes and tramples him. So, Elder, because he judges, he gives the devil the right to trample him? Yes. The entire foundation is the good thought. This is what elevates a person and transforms him for the better. One must reach the point of seeing everything with purity. It is exactly what Christ said. Do not judge according to appearance, but judge with righteous judgment. Then a person reaches a state where he sees everything with spiritual eyes, not with human eyes. He justifies everything, in a good sense. We must be careful not to accept the devil's evil telegrams, so that we do not defile the temple of the Holy Spirit and drive away God's grace, with the result that we fall into darkness. When the Holy Spirit sees that our heart is pure, He comes and dwells within us, because He loves purity. This is why He appeared, in the form of a dove.